What's up, guys? Welcome to your Bitcoin update. Gonna give a shout out to Yorkie. I keep forgetting to do that, so there it is, bub. Anyway, let's see what's going on today. We are at a very important area. We talked about this yesterday. We talked about the daily RSI getting rejected. Let me move this over. Can you guys hear me all right? We talked about the daily RSI possibly getting rejected on this trend line, just like it did over here. After last time, after it broke out of this trend line, it came back up for a retest. We talked about that happening possibly today, and it seems to be happening. So we could possibly close up in this area today around this 47.6, 47.5, somewhere in this range, maybe even 47.7. But if we take a look at here, if we close above this 48.5 range, then we would be back inside this rising wedge, whatever you want to call it here. But if we get back above and close above this trend line, then that invalidates the count. But as of now, it does look like we're most likely headed down to this 39.5 to 40,000 range, as long as we don't break back above here. Again, keep an eye on this daily RSI right here. And some people were asking about the bullish divergence on the daily. So let's take a look at that. They're talking about this right here. We got higher highs or higher lows right here in the price action and lower lows in the RSI. Now let's go over back to last time we had this breakout over here and take a look at this. So same thing, same trend line. Let me blow it up so you can see it. Right here was our last top. This seems to be our top we're forming now, which I do believe to be the end of the B wave. And let's take a look. Let's zoom into that bottom trend line there. And as you guys can see, just like last time, once we broke this trend line right here, we came back up for a retest. But if we look at this low here, which is right here, and then we look at the prior low, the same thing happened. We were getting bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence, just like what seems to be forming now right here. Same type deal. So I do believe that this is playing out to be a pretty good fractal as of right now. So what we're looking for is either the 35 or 39.5 to the $40,000 range when this is said and done. That doesn't mean it happens all in one shot, guys. That is not what it means by any means. But within the next few weeks, possibly this week, but I'm saying the next 2 weeks, within the next 2 weeks, I see us possibly getting down to this range. As long as we don't close above this trend line and do exactly as we did over here, get our rejection at the end of the day. Like I said, the end of the day will probably end right around in this area. And then last time, you can see we shifted around sideways for a while, had our drop after this rejection, and then we still came back up. So if this plays out the same way, we're going to probably get something like this, come back up, get everybody bullish again, and then continue down. So keep an eye on that. And we're also going to look at the count from yesterday right here. So first off, I want to explain, if you follow me on Twitter, you'll know I put this tweet out this morning calling for lower highs in the price action, higher highs in the RSI. That is bearish divergence. We did get a drop from there. Will this continue and erase the divergence? Possibly. We'll see. But either way, as you guys know, if we do happen to break up, we still could get up to this 51 to 52,000 range that we were talking about way back in May. We made a video talking about this dead cat bounce / bull trap / get everybody bullish and calling for $100,000 Bitcoin, and then continuing down for a C wave. So if you've been around, you know we've talked about that for a very long time. So anyways, this is the count if we zoom out for this wave, and I'll show you guys if you weren't around for yesterday's video or the one before or the one before or the one before. What I'm looking for is a 5-wave structure down, but we'd have this 45.5. If we get a bounce from this area, this would be the 1-to-1 extension, so that would make this an ABC instead of a 1, 2, 3. Let me go over to this video. We talked about this last time after the top of 64K, right? That 41.6 is the... So this 41.6 was the 1-to-1 extension of this move here. And we had said that would be an ABC. This would be the 4th wave. And then we would have one more wave up if we did get a good bounce there. That was the bullish case. Obviously, what happened is we went down past the 41.6 and turned it into a 1, 2, 3, which I will explain in the next part of this video. Area to hold. If this does not hold, I'll show you the bearish case after this. But in the bullish case, if this is to hold up here for the next... Actually, let me fast forward it a little bit. So here we go. This is where, oh guys, let's take a look at the bearish case. You see there, so we have 5 waves down because we broke the 41. This could be a 1, 2, 3 coming down. Now, that's the same thing we're looking at here. Let me get over here right now. So if we do get a bounce off this 55.5, we could get one more leg up to that 51 to 52 range. But if we break this 45.5 down here, then I'm looking for 42.8, then a bounce to 45.5, and then back down to around the 41K area. If this plays out, we'll get better, more precise targets as it plays out. But what would this look like if it plays out? It would be a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. And then what would our target be if we broke down from that right shoulder? Where is my measured move here? There it is. So if we broke down from that, that would give us a measured move of approximately $30,000 range. So that's something I'm looking for here, again, unless we get our bounce at 55.5 and go up for that one more leg to 51 to 52,000. That's what I'm looking at here. That's really about it for that. Let's go into before I go any further, guys, make sure that you go under the video here and smash this like button. I do appreciate it. For those of you that already have, awesome. And if you haven't, please take a second out, smash the like button. It doesn't cost you anything. Anytime you watch any YouTube videos, if you like the content, take a second out, smash that like button. That's what helps them grow. And if you're watching this after the video or after the live, make sure you do the same and leave a comment after the video. That also helps the algorithm get the videos out there. Yeah, so... And if you guys are interested in trading, definitely check out Prime XBT, by far my favorite exchange. As most of you know, they do not trade against you. It's not the scammy casino type scamwick exchange. That you can use my promo code SAVVY50. That'll get you 50% on top of whatever you deposit as a bonus. Use towards your margin. SAVVY25 will get you 25% off your fees. So if those run out, I think they last for 30 days, you can take your account, your money out of your account, switch to another Prime XBT account with all you need is an email, switch that money over and use the promo codes again, and you'll get the 50% on top of that also. So definitely check it out. There is a, if you go to my page over here, go on my homepage on the YouTube, and there is a Prime XBT tutorial here. There's also some other free tutorials, but this teaches you where to put the promo codes, teaches you how to adjust the margin on Prime. A lot of people get confused with that. So there's that. Let's take a look at the longer term. And we've talked about this plenty of time. So if we look at these parabolic arcs here, every time it breaks, obviously we go into a bear market. Back here in 2018, when we broke it here, went into a bear market. And after these drops, we usually get a bull trap pump up every time, which I believe we're in now. I know a lot of people are still bullish, so we redrew this from the lows here to this low. if this blue line breaks, which within the next by the middle of next week, if this 4,200 breaks, that's the last chance for anyone to be bullish, in my opinion. That would just be extra verification that the bull market is over and the bear market has begun. Could we go as low as 9,400? It is definitely possible, but we do have, looking at the C wave, the 1-to-1 extension here is about 14,100. So that would be the area I would look to go to at least, as long as we do not break above this green trend line, which as of today is around 56.7. So if we break above that, get support, then I get bullish. Unless, no reason for me to be bullish until then. There is confirmation. People don't understand that. If you go by set rules and stick to your rules, you will be way more successful. And that's what I do here. That's what I've been trying to show you guys. Hopefully you can learn this stuff and not depend on watching me or anybody else to make a call for you. That is not how you should be trading. So anyway, that's what we're looking at there. What else we got here? The NVT is looking really burnt out, ready to drop below this median line. And as you guys know, the DXY versus Bitcoin, every time the DXY tops on this top trend line, Bitcoin bottoms. Every time it DXY bottoms, Bitcoin tops. Let's see, the DXY. So we're headed back down towards our 92.30 again. If that does break, I don't see us going past that 200 EMA on the daily. Whoops. Which would be approximately 92.15. So let's look at the Dow. Dow's not looking too hot right now. As you guys know, long term in the Dow, I am extremely bearish. Gold, still the same thing with gold, guys. Nothing's changed. We made some more bearish divergence right here, or actually hidden bearish divergence, but I do think same thing with gold, ABC, same thing with silver. Silver's probably around 20, actually much lower than that's possible, but Litecoin's the only one that didn't get up and retest up here. So could we get a little higher with Litecoin? Possibly. Look for the 222. Ethereum looks to be real close, if not already topped out here on its A wave of ABC, which I think will be the same, just like Bitcoin. If you look here, we have been making some bearish divergence there, so be careful. Could it break this high? Possibly. Keep an eye on Litecoin also, but I really think that Ethereum is getting close to its end of its little run here. Just be cautious. As you guys know, I don't trade Bitcoin or Litecoin or Ethereum, none of that stuff. I stick with Bitcoin. There's no need to watch a million charts and try to keep track of stuff when you can just trade one asset, which has a ton of volatility, and you can make a ton of money from it. Oh, also, over in Prime XBT, you can trade other currencies too, like Forex. You can trade gold, oil, silver, S&P, Dow Jones, everything, all from one exchange. And you can put multiple exchanges in. Or multiple trades in. They don't clump them all together like the scammy ones. You can actually have as many different longs as you want, as many different shorts. You can hedge your own trades, do whatever. Definitely the better place to be trading Bitcoin. All right, can you elaborate on the logic behind the green trend line? Yeah, I've told people a million times. This is when this trend broke right here on the green trend line. So you just take the line off of these two wicks at any time. If it breaks above this, like I said, let's put this over to the 0.786 fib, which is 57.3. Actually, it's not quite that high, I don't think. Around 57.1. That 0.786 lines up with that. So anytime you get a bounce that passes that 0.786, it's usually a good possibility that it'll break the high over here. So make sure you keep an eye on that. It does look like I said, that in this daily, it does look like we'll come back down to retest this area at least on this falling channel right here. So just keep a close eye on that. Other than that, like I said, this is what I'm watching today. The daily RSI and this all this action right here. I do believe we'll probably see something like this. Hey Savvy, awesome job with alts. Keep pumping if BTC starts dropping. Possibly but the thing is, I believe Bitcoin's top was over here, so this may be the last little rally for the altcoins. It usually happens after Bitcoin's top at some point. I remember May 14th and 16th, alts pumped really hard. Then 3 days later, May 19th, Bitcoin crashed to 30K. Savvy, do you think it could happen again? I think I just said that. So, Savvy, do you think C13 is not an impulse enough to overlap too much? ABC possible looks like higher point before heading down. No, I really think we're really close. Like I said, if we can't, once we drop past that 45.5, that will confirm to me that the B wave is done and we are in C wave. That's where I'm at with it. I'll let you know if that changes, but that's where I'm at right now. Are you taking profit on your way down? No, I'm just moving my stops as we break resistance. Savvy, could wave 4 and 5 be the other shoulder? Wave 4 and 5. I'm not sure which. Oh, you're talking about in that bigger picture here? You're talking about here? Could that be? Well, I think this 5 waves here will be just wave 1, and then we'll get a wave 2 shoulder. Because, see, even though that's 5 waves, that's just 5 waves of 1. Let me show you what it will look like if this happens. So this would be wave 1. That's 5 waves in wave 1. Then we might get a 2 here. You know, and then 3 down, 4, 5, like that. So it would be the 2 wave, I think, would be the left shoulder if this does play out to be a head and shoulders. But again, we'll have to wait and see how it plays out. But as of right now, until something shows otherwise, I do believe we're in the 3rd wave down of 1. But again, that we could get, like I showed you in the very beginning, this could be A, B, C. If we get that bounce off the 45, then this could all have been 3rd wave. This would be 4, and then we'd add 5th wave up to the 51 to 52,000. So definitely keep an eye on that 45.5. And don't get fooled. If we do get a bounce there, you know, we could get a decent bounce there. As long as it doesn't break wave 2, we'll most likely heading back down. Can you see short-term chart, 1 hour chart of BTC? I really don't like to go lower than the 4 hour chart, but I mean, we can go into a smaller time frame, look at the 1 hour if you want to do that. But it's basically just a bunch of noise. Yeah. Oh, one other thing I've talked about that I wanted to talk about today is that 4 hour sell signal on the right here, right on this candle, the 21 cross the 55, and then the sell signal comes if the next candle, which was this candle here, opens and closes below the ADMA, which was at 47.5. We did get that. Now that doesn't mean that it can't bounce up like it did, but it does. It is a strong sell signal. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Last time we got one, this wasn't one. We didn't get one here. It was a fake out. Well, right here was the last buy signal. That was at, would have been this candle here. So that would have been at about 32.5 was the last EMA buy signal. And let's look for the last sell signal. Would have been right here on this candle here, about 36.6 or 36.3. And we went all the way down to 28. So, check that out. That's right here. There is a video on the EMA strategy. You guys might definitely want to check out it, especially if you're new to trading and you don't have any strategy at all. It's a pretty safe strategy. You won't catch the exact tops or the exact bottoms, but it will get you in pretty safe trades. As long as you're not over leveraging and risking crazy amounts of money. Let's look at the RSI with that 1 hour there. Oh, nothing significant. Even in the 1 hour, I mean, you can see the same thing. There was lower highs in the price, higher highs in the RSI, bearish divergence, which seems to be playing out now. I noticed in the past, EMA signal can bounce to 0.618 and 786 and then go back in the signal direction. Yeah, like if you watch that video, it's once you get the, like you got the buy signal here, this is the 1 hour. So, but this is right here after they all crossed. Well, let me find a better example. So if we go over here, when you got the cross on the hourly and then you got your buy point, even though it comes down here, you don't sell if you want to play safe until they cross over again. But I like to collect profits before that. But see, the next time when they crossed was way up here. So this is where you would have taken your profit on the 1 hour. Up here, once they cross back over the opposite direction, you have it open and close. But if it doesn't, then you just stay in. Like right here, they look like they were going to cross, didn't. You would have stayed in there, but you would end up getting out down here. Same thing here. It looked like they were going to cross. They did not. Got this push up, so it kept you from selling over here. I hope that makes sense to you. Like I said, watch the video. You won't catch the exact tops and bottom, but it's pretty safe trading strategy. How do you set your tight stop losses to avoid being stop loss hunted at the same time? Well, right now, as you guys know, if you're following, make sure you give me a follow on Twitter. It's at CryptoSavvy1. But I'm just laddering in shorts. I don't even have stops in right now. Savvy, is it possible for Ethereum to carry the market into a bull market? Well, I highly doubt it. I mean, anything's possible. It's the market. Like I said, guys, nobody knows exactly where the market's going. And all we can do is analyze it and give you our best judgment of where we think it's headed and why. So I try to state why, show you guys why. You make up your own mind. But yeah, back here in, what was it, March 24th, when I was calling 63 to 64 as a possible top, which you can hear here. Trend line on the up thrust here, we dropped back below this trend line where the buying climax was. This is what it would look like if it plays out and we go to that 63 or 64,000 to the up thrust after distribution, basically like a, so, and we called that back in March 24th. So a lot of hate. I got tons of hate from that video, which I get a tons of hate now. I'm gonna give you guys a cold hard fact. All the people that bought up here watching the Moon Boys telling them it was going to 100,000 we were up here still watch that channel, and more people watch it and they get tons of views and they get tons of subscribers. Why? Because that's what people want to hear, not because they know what they're talking about. They don't have a lot of subscribers because they know what they're talking about. They have a lot of subscribers because they tell people what they want to hear. So if I made a video every day, no matter which way the market's going, and said it was going to 100,000, it was going to, I would have 1 million followers. But I'm not going to do that because that's misleading and dishonest. So anyways, that's what I do here. If you like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up and tick your notification bell to get you notified when I post new videos. Also, we do members videos on Saturday and Sunday where I get more in depth and actually can communicate with you guys a little bit better. Chat's a little bit slower. So definitely, if you want to, it's like $4 a month, and it's just to keep the trolls out and make it easier for us to communicate. So anyways, have a great day, guys. I am out of here. Yeah, have a great day. Be careful. Like I said, keep an eye on that daily RSI. That is key right now. In my opinion, that's what I'm watching. So take it easy, guys. Have a great day.